سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهد يا
وما أنفقتم من شيء فهو يخلفه وهو خير الرازقين. And whatever you spend in charity, He will compensate you for it, for He is the best provider. This verse from Surah Saba highlights the unmatched generosity of Allah as the best provider. To understand this verse better, let's try to imagine a person who has a trusted benefactor, someone who gives him substantial financial support and even tells him that he has enough to keep supporting him. If this benefactor were to request him to help someone in need, he would readily comply, knowing well that the benefactor's generosity would far exceed whatever he gave away. In this scenario, we see how trust and certainty in the benefactor's reward prompts quick and willing action. Yet Allah's generosity surpasses all human examples, and His compensation is far greater, eternal, and often beyond our imagination. First, when we give in charity for Allah's sake, trusting His promise, we can be assured that He will replace and multiply what we spend in ways that are both material and spiritual. I once attended a lecture where the Sheikh reflected on this verse. He shared a story from a fundraiser where a man, upon hearing this verse for the first time, was so moved that he donated $50,000. He told the Sheikh, "How come people are not donating generously? Allah has said He will compensate them. Don't they see the catch?" Subhanallah, his honesty and sincerity were remarkable and his faith was beautiful. Because of his complete trust in Allah, the Sheikh later shared how the man called a few months later, marveling at how his business has been booming ever since. May Allah grant us all such faith in Him. So how does Allah fulfill His promise of compensation? This compensation can take various forms, some of which we may witness in this life, while others await us in the hereafter. Number 1. Barakah in wealth. When you give, Allah often blesses the remainder of your wealth. You might not see an immediate financial return, but your money stretches further, your needs are met in unexpected ways, and you find peace and contentment with what you have. This is the barakah of Allah, a direct result of giving sincerely for His sake. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Ma nakasat sadaqatun min mali." Charity does not decrease wealth. Though it might seem contradictory, this hadith reassures us that giving only brings an increase in the long run, either in wealth or other blessings, or peace of mind. Number 2, protection from calamities. One of the most powerful returns for charity is protection from hardship. Charity has the incredible ability to avert disasters and alleviate suffering. The Prophet ﷺ taught us, "Badiru bis-sadaqah fa-inna al-bala'a la yatakhattaha." Meaning, give charity without delay, for it stands in the way of calamity. By giving to those in need, you are not only assisting them, but also fortifying your own life against unexpected hardships. Many people have recounted moments when, after giving sincerely, they found themselves protected from unforeseen difficulties. Whether it can be a car accident narrowly avoided, an illness cured, or a business challenge resolved. Number 3, a source of ongoing reward, sadaqatul jariyah. When we give in ways that provide lasting benefits, such as building a well, supporting an orphan, or funding educational projects, this form of charity continues to bring rewards long after our donation. This is called sadaqatul jariyah, or ongoing charity. The Prophet ﷺ said, "When a person dies, their deeds come to an end, except for 3 things: ongoing charity, beneficial knowledge, and a righteous child who prays for them." Imagine donating towards a school or building or a well. Even after you've passed away, the children who learn in that school or the people who drink from that well will continue to add to your scale of good deeds. Allahu Akbar. So my dear sisters and brothers in faith, charity is not merely a transaction between humans. It is a contract between the believer and their Creator. It is also a reflection of the iman we have in our hearts. The more generously we give, the more we demonstrate our trust and belief in Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, As-sadaqatu burhan, meaning and charity is the proof. To give from our wealth, especially when we do not have a lot, is a proof that we have a deep conviction that Allah will replace what we spend, for He is the best provider and His promises are always true.
وينشط ذاك السقيم العليم وقد كان بالسقم دهرا